And we're off to the races. Starting a new game. HitchHiker. I'm coming in here kind of blind. The game was on sale a few days ago, and I was like, I need to play more story games because I actually do like them. Some people don't like them. I like them, and yeah. So I usually play the games that I like, regardless of whether or not they're doing well or if they're popular or not. And I actually like when I don't know too much about the game. Like all I know, you can tell from the title, is that there's hitchhiking and stuff, something, something, some type of story narrative thing. I know it's not like an action RPG or anything. We know that much. I made a huge mess over here. Uh, Good enough. But yeah, so we're doing this now. Earlier I was playing Earth Defenders, which is like the complete opposite of this game. Like if you was to see like a polar opposite, it would be that. Your channel. We got this. Lower the graphics. Yeah, I was looking at my brother's phone, his data usage, and this guy's using like 100 gigs. And I was like, how in the world are you using 100 gigs of mobile data? But then the first thing you see is it's 100 gigs through YouTube. I was like, are you streaming 4K videos through your data? I was like, wow, it's kind of wild. How do you change? No, I'm trying to move over. Oh, up here. Music. I usually turn the music down 2, turn the sound down 1, and the voice is at max. It might need to be come down. It might need to turn down a little more, but I usually do this just to make sure that we can hear the audio, like the language, the talking and stuff. Sensitivity, interact, look around. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Let's go. California, the worst country in the world. I know it's not a country. The worst state in the world. No, no, I think it's Florida. Is it? Not worse, like bad. I mean worse, like in terms of uh, where wild stuff usually happens. Like I think some time ago, someone ate someone's face. I think that was Florida. Hitchhiker. I don't know. I don't even know who made this game. But we got a few of them. Actually, let's pause for a second. We have a few of them, right? So what's gonna happen is today we'll play this. Depending on when we finish it, we'll move on to another one because I have a bunch of those type of games, where it's like the main focus is the story and less so on gameplay. It's called Coffee Talk, so that's in the list. Then we have, where is it? This Memoranda. We have that coming up too. That's another one where it's mostly story. Uh, One Night Stand. We have this. Haven't played it yet. It's pretty short. State of Mind, maybe. Although I don't know. I can't tell you the length of this game. And I think that's it. No, no, here we go. Telling Lies and this, The Bunker. So altogether, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and 6 is this one. So yep, that's what we're doing. Trying to finish, not finish, but trying to see those shorter games. Whoa, FPS kinda wonk. Raise Raisin guy. Yeah, I like being a passenger in video games. Not like, but like it's interesting. Chewing tobacco. This will destroy your mouth. Whoa.
So, where are you headed?
shrug. How do you pick your answer?
Not the talkative type, eh? That's okay.
Hold on. Did I pick the answer or what?
Most people I pick up are just waiting for their turn to talk.
I think I did.
Want a raisin? They're from my farm.
Eat a raisin. I hate raisins. They're not bad, but I would never buy them. Whoa. Drug some strangers?
You don't look so good. Guess those things don't agree with you yet.
Oh.
Strange. They're Thompson seedless. Good raisins. We still farm more of those in California than anywhere on Earth.
A toothbrush? What is this guy? A toothbrush?
You want to know the clearest evidence that reality isn't real? Raisins and grapes, man. They're the same thing, but they taste disgusting when eaten together.
Yeah. Scrap of paper. Love is extremely difficult. Realization that something other than oneself is real. Okay.
Obvious bug in the program there, right? Memory is a slippery thing. Think about when somebody asks you about this ride later, assuming you even know where you're going, and get someplace where somebody can ask you. Hey, how'd you get here anyway? They'll ask you. Oh, I hitched. And your brain will flash back for a second when you say this. And it'll show you a frozen snapshot of yourself, sitting in this car, talking to me like we are right now. But which moment will it actually show you? Will it be this one? Or this one? Or this one? We think we remember how people really were, how our lives together really were. But when we think back to them, even the people we cared about the most, all we're doing is snatching moments out of the air. Just grabbing another raisin out of the box.
Who are you trying to remember?
My wife. She's dead now, but you probably guessed that.
How would I guess?
Takes one to know one, right?
What?
I can always spot someone who's grieving along this highway. They usually stand on the road with a dazed look on their face and their thumb up in the air.
What do you think I'm grieving over?
Young guy like you, I wouldn't have a clue.
So what do you remember about her?
My wife? If I'm totally honest with you, I don't really remember what she looked like.
Riddle hour?
Remember everything about her. Just not her face. Some people have faces that are easy to remember.
Ugly
Seem
people.
fair.
I've noticed that too. Yeah. Still, I think you'd remember your own wife.
Well, it's not as easy as you think. I'll give you an example. You think you're present in the moment? You've been talking to me for a few minutes now. What color are my eyes?
Oh my goodness. Blue.
Yep, not bad.
Yeah, I remember.
But that's just your photographer's eye.
I'm a photographer?
Just figured from your gear. A lot of photographers carry that backpack.
Did
Tell
we
you
ever
what,
see his
Ansel
eyes?
Adams,
Oh, we did.
do me a favor and close the window, would you?
I love the window, you fool. I'm joking. Let's
That's
not get
better.
beat up. What's that? Have a good start.
Now, where were we?
Where are we headed?
Not much profit in talking geography with someone who doesn't know where he's going or where he's from. But if you want to know, the trunk of this car is full of 4 bushels of raisins that I'm driving to my brother's place in Intercourse. Is that enough info for you, Copernicus?
Yeah, what? Intercourse.
Yep. Intercourse, Pennsylvania. You're not going to believe this, but my other brother lives in Lampshade, Texas. I once picked up a guy who'd been to the Czech Republic. They've got some really weirdly named places over there, he was telling me. One place that means young celebrator of pain. The thing is, some of these places are 700 years old. I guess they didn't really know how to name places back then. You know, when I was a kid, my brother and I used to drive our parents crazy on long drives like this. Our folks wouldn't let us listen to the radio in the car. So we used to make up these songs about food on long drives to pass the time. We had this one with about 30 verses, each about a different kind of grain. There was this one time when we passed a billboard for this new kind of bread, balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach.
What is this guy doing? Help. 530-555-0743. Dante's Diner. We passed that place.
Balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. What you got there?
Conceal phone number. Just a matchbook.
Just a matchbook, huh? I figured it must have been something important.
Oh my goodness, what was that? What makes you say that?
Because the window is still closed.
Huh?
So, where were we? Oh, yeah. That drove Mom and Dad crazy. Come on, join in. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they
I just
have
messed
a
up,
hell
man.
a lot of balach bread.
I was spamming the duck
In hell
sound.
they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot
You know what's
of
funny?
balach bread.
You know what's funny? At first, I would be like, "Oh, I'm driving my car. There's a young woman that might need a ride." Yeah, getting in the car will be normal. She'd come in the car, we drive, I'll drop her. You know, easy, easy. I'm like, dude, I can't. This guy is creepy. This guy is creepy, and I'm pretty strong. So I can't imagine if I was like 32 pounds and this guy's like 275. Like this guy could literally throw me in the trunk and I could not stop him. I mean, like in terms of a girl, like I never thought of that. This is driving me crazy. Oh. Yeah, this is creepy.
Actually, I'm beginning to understand my parents' perspective. Getting older is funny. It's like reading a book where less and less happens, but the writing gets better and better.
It's pretty profound.
Thanks. I got it from an app. It's this app with philosophical sayings. My wife got it for me, to make me sound smarter. She had a way with words.
Did she work on the farm with you?
Yeah. We used to have a strict division of labor back when we worked together. She would raise the grape from the time it appeared on the vine, and I'd step in as soon as it was time to start drying them. Our customers used to have fun with that. I'm the dry one, they'd say. Grapes attract a certain kind of person. A person who likes to tell jokes. Wine enthusiasts, tourists, people who like to talk. There's a photo in that glove box there of us, standing in front of our trailer. It was in a magazine. One of those stories about vanishing farmers that always pulls heartstrings with the rest of the country.
Mind if I take a look?
Well, I never opened the glove box myself. It's kind of a superstition of mine. But help yourself.
In hell, they have a lot of blah bread. Almanac? 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 How do you pronounce that?
Hey, where'd you get that? That's not her. And that guy there, he looks like you.
Find your first clue. Things like that happen all the time on this highway. Who's the woman in the... Who's the woman then?
I don't know. I was going to ask you the same question, Copernicus. Did he... Who gave this to you?
It's your glove box, not mine.
Well, I guess it belongs to you. You'd better hold on to it.
What? Put photo in backpack. Who's this woman? Who's this whammon? Who do you think the woman is?
What woman?
The woman in the photo.
Well, oh, her. Well...
It says almanac. Almanac. Whatever that is. I don't know what an almanac is. The Farmer's Almanac. Okay.
Hard to say. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it.
What?
What's that black thing in the glove box anyway?
Binoculars. Whoa.
See anything interesting there?
Well, there's a windmill.
A windmill, eh?
Do you think it's nearby?
No idea.
Yeah, I think he's creepy. Maybe he's not a bad guy, but definitely odd. Tap drive to continue. What? Tap driver. Uh oh.
Say, want to hear a joke?
Sure.
Why did the raisin take the prune to the dance?
Hmm?
He couldn't get a date.
Hello. That's a dad joke.
Hey, that reminds me. It's almost 4:30. You'll like this. It's my favorite. I once knew the hostess, Darlene. She used to change the tires on my truck on Highway 50.
Is that the windmill?
Welcome to another Interstate Riddle Hour. Here's our first riddle. Keep your eyes peeled, all you blacktop carpetbaggers. I fly, yet I have no wings. I cry, yet I have no eyes. Darkness follows me. Lower light I never see.
What? What? I don't know riddles. I'm so confused. The moon? No. What's waning? Doesn't the moon wane? Is waning crying? Radio, get help.
Need some help?
Repeat the riddle.
I fly, yet I have no wings. I cry, yet I have no eyes. Darkness follows me. Lower light I never see.
Lower light? I never see. Lower light I never see.
Need some help? We're looking for something fluffy.
What? A cloud?
Very good. Here's our next
Wait,
one.
a cry?
A gatekeeper forever bound. He opens and shuts with a similar sound.
A door? A window? No. This? No.
Need some help? Think metal teeth that open and shut.
A zipper? Metal teeth that open and shut. Metal teeth that open and shut? What? I am lost. And nothing's even in this car, so that makes it even worse. Oh, something in the distance?
Need some help? The answer is right between your feet.
There's no zipper on this.
Very good.
Oh,
I
there's
don't
a
know why I
zipper.
listen to this every day.
Wow.
Damn questions are rigged. I never get it.
Says the guy who never knew what pressure to keep his tires at.
Hey,
Having fun? Want to keep going?
Sure, I'll try another riddle.
Great. Here's another one. Take one out and scratch my head. I am now black, but once was red. What am I?
Take one out and scratch my head. I don't know. A match. Where's the matches?
Well done. Okay, here's a tough one.
Yeah.
I have 4 wings but cannot fly. I never laugh and never cry. On the same spot I'm always found, toiling away with little sound. What am I?
4 wings. Four wings. That's part I'm stuck on. Nah. 4 wings? Wings. If he makes a right, we're going in a circle. We are. I think we're going in a
Need some
circle.
help?
Maybe all the houses look the same.
Round and round we go, people.
4 wings. Not a car, right? No, it says wings. Wings? 4 doors? I'm lost. Four wings.
Need some help? You might need to get your binoculars out to find this object. It's not so close.
4 wings. That's the windmill?
All right, here's our last riddle.
Those are
He
wings?
lies without touching the ground.
oh come on, Darlene.
He lies without touching the ground. This guy.
Damn it, Darlene. I should have tipped her better when she changed the tires. She's been out to get me ever since.
What are you lying about?
Look, she isn't being straight with you, kid.
Check the photo, Copernicus. The photo in your bag. Then you'll see.
What's this Copernicus stuff? Whoa.
She's in trouble, Copernicus. You must help her.
How did you change the photo?
Things like that happen all the time on this highway. It's nothing to lose your scrunchie over.
Turn the radio back on. I want to talk to Darlene.
Little hour has now ended. I've helped you all I can this time. So long, Copernicus.
Kid, I am sorry about your girlfriend, but I had nothing to do with it. It's just the opposite. I was sent to protect you.
Protect me from whom?
From yourself. You picked this car every bit as much as I chose to stop for you.
What do you mean?
You picked this car, picked me, not to feel anything.
Huh? Not to feel what?
Kid, just let it go. There's nothing for you down that road. Nothing but hurt.
Why should I believe your lies?
Look, I admit I lied, but only about one thing.
You're not a farmer, your wife isn't dead, we've met before? We've met before.
Yeah, we've met. Twice, in fact.
Alright, let's start from the beginning then.
Sure. You showed up at my trailer park taking photos. At first, I was a bit suspicious, since there were plans to kick us out and develop the trailer park into some kind of shopping center. But then it became clear that you'd been sent here by a magazine to do one of those stories about vanishing farmers that always pulls heartstrings with the rest of the country.
Was she there with me?
The woman in the photo? No, I didn't actually meet her. I just know what you told me about her. She was backpacking around Europe without you. And you? You weren't taking it so well.
Why did you lie to me? How do you know all this stuff about me? Yeah. No, why did you lie?
Kid, I told you. You don't want to go down that road.
Huh? Why should I be afraid of the truth?
Well, what's that they say in that Tom Cruise movie? The one where he's a bartender?
I have no idea.
Everything ends badly, or it wouldn't end at all. I wasn't afraid of the truth either, back then. My wife, when she got the x-rays, when she knew, she decided to spare my feelings. Didn't tell me anything. Hid the x-rays in one place I'd never suspect, because it was so obvious.
There, in the glove box?
It stayed closed until today, till you came along.
You making a mistake, locking your feelings away?
That's what you liked about me when we met, when you came to take those photos. You said you admired my fortitude. I had to look up at least one of those words in the dictionary. Turns out that you just meant my not feeling every little thing that's gone wrong with me. Well, that's life as a raisin farmer. We're not known for live casting our power ballads. Each raisin is a little setback that you've learned to live with. You don't dwell on it or try too hard to remember.
Is that all you're protecting me from? Disappointment?
I wish it was that simple, kid.
What else then? What am I looking
Hey,
at?
Chief.
Oh, me?
Why don't you have a look here?
Rearview mirror. Look at. Is someone back? What am I looking at?
He appeared on this highway about the same time you did.
Oh, behind us?
I guess he's part of what you're running from.
Someone behind us? Oh, who the hell is that in the back seat? I don't want to turn around for the jump scare.
Not sure. You can't see him directly. He only shows up in mirrors, windows, pictures.
What? Look, what is happening here?
Well, we haven't talked yet about the second time we met.
Okay, tell me about the second time then.
That's the thing. It's a little hard to explain. Better if I just take you there.
Take me where?
It's just a quick detour. We'll be there in a minute.
I'm confusion. YouTube's about to hit me with that. Your video was blocked in this country. Your video is blocked in certain countries. Watch. It's getting dark. And there's no street lights around here either. What is that? What was that? Tribal music?
A man travels along a road until he reaches a gate at the top of a hill. The road has been long and straight so far, and the going has been easy. But now the man can't go any further, so he takes a seat by the road to rest. The man waits, and after a length of time that seems neither short nor long, the gate opens, and a guard appears.
Ask guard for entry.
The man asks the guard for entry, but the guard says he cannot let him enter at the moment. The man thinks for a second and asks if he will be allowed through later. It is possible, says the guard, but not now.
Look through the gate.
The gate now stands slightly open, and the man tries to look through it longingly. His journey has been easy so far, and he misses the feeling of the open road. The guard notices and laughs. Even if you could gain entry, there are many gatekeepers after me. Some are much stronger than me, and I'm afraid to look upon them. So there the man waits, for days, months, years, waiting to enter. One day, when he's given up hope of entering, a single question occurs to him, one he has not thought of before. Why, he wonders aloud, are there no other travelers along this road? All these years, no one but myself has waited in front of this gate. The answer to this question comes from a voice near his shoulder.
I literally just paused for 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Hold on. Someone called. I had to answer the phone. I usually don't answer the phone when I'm streaming, but
It is you
usually people
who
don't
made
call.
this gate, says a bird perched nearby. So it exists for no one but you. But why? Asks the traveler. Why would I choose to stop here?
Feed the bird.
The bird answers after hungrily eating a crust of bread from the man's hand. After this point, the road becomes less straight. It splinters like the tree in which I live, splitting into dozens, hundreds of branches. The path becomes impossibly narrow and frail, and crowded with the view of other paths one could have taken. There's only one point ahead on the road where all paths converge, where all points join, where the light shines through skin and through lies. But it's never been reached by one of your kind, a traveler who walks on feet. Shoo! Cries the guard, chasing the bird away. Don't listen to his nonsense. Having said this, he takes a seat next to the traveler, but not before closing the gate forever. So when you think about it, who knows how long we've been sitting here, just like this, on this road. Take it from me. It's better to face things with, what's it called again? Fortitude. Better not to feel too much. Want a raisin?
No.
You sure? You just need to get used to them. Life is like a box of raisins. That's some Forrest Gump type wisdom for you right there. Here, I'll leave the box open for you. Help yourself.
Boomer movie.
Look, hooded crows all along this road. I have to chase these for my farm every harvest. They look hungry. Didn't get much peck out of this last harvest.
Hint, they can't be fed if the window is closed. Fed what? Raisins? You giving my raisins to birds? Throw out the window.
You don't want to do that, kid. These birds are unpredictable. There's no telling what they'll do once they start swarming.
You know what's funny? There was a sign.
These crows together and it's big trouble.
Wasn't there a sign that said they'll swarm or something?
You're making a mistake, kid. You don't know where they're taking you. Look, I'll help you. I'll help you figure out what happened when she came back from Europe.
No way, you've sworn to deceive me.
Look, I get that you're mad, and I don't blame you. But you don't know what's out there, kid. What other drivers on this road are like. Stay with me, and things will play a whole lot safer.
No way, I want to know the truth.
All right, I guess you made your choice. Don't blame me for what happens next.
See right there, birds may swarm when fed.
Now you've done it. They've taken control of the car.
How do crows take control of a car?
I don't know, Copernicus. Why don't you ask them?
What in the world? Oh. Where are we now?
We're at my farm, Copernicus. I had a funny feeling. The moment you look through those binoculars,
What do they want?
well, they're pulling us around in circles. They're afraid of the scarecrows I put up here last summer. They want to take you, I suppose, to that windmill in the middle.
Rotate the scarecrows away from the wait. Rotate the scarecrows away from the crows. Rotate them. What? I don't understand. Like, they're just spinning.
You need to rotate the scarecrows. See if you can find something in this car that might do the trick.
Oh my goodness. Use the window crank? Wait, crank or rotate?
That's it, kid. Now, more of the same.
What? I'm just mashing the X button.
Almost there. That's it, kid.
Dude, I just mashed the X button. I don't know what that was.
I think it's for you.
We got a fax? What is it?
They have a way of leaving gifts once you've fed them. Often something shiny or a piece of string.
The crows? They're helping me remember? I said that as a question.
I'm going away for 2 months. I'll be back before you know it. It's practically a cliche. Going to Europe to have new experiences, and yeah, it's corny. But maybe find myself.
I guess I'm just worried that you'll find yourself but lose me along the way.
I'll be back before you know it. Promise.
That's illegal.
Here's a security deposit.
What a weird box. Did you win this at the circus?
It's great, right? I'll send you something special from Europe to put inside, so you know I'm thinking of you. And then we have our road trip together when I get back. You won't miss me anyway. You have plenty to keep you busy, like that job in California. The story about the
vanishing grape farmers. You're right. I'm worrying too much. I love it. Does it lock?
In some other world, it must, but not here. Okay, trade you a memory box for your Polaroid. Say cheese.
Is this normal? For your girlfriend to go away for 2 months? To a different country? I don't know about that. I don't want to sound jealous, but I'm going to go to Mexico for 2 months.
Now that you know how it started, it doesn't make the next step any easier, does it?
All I know is the woman in the photo is in trouble. I need to find her.
Listen, I disapprove of just about every choice you've made on this trip. But I like you, kid, and I can see you've made up your mind. If you want to find your girlfriend, if you want to find out what happened, if you really want to go there, you've got to find that box.
What makes you so sure?
Personal experience, kid. Don't make the same mistake I did. Well, this is where I say goodbye. Unless you want to help transport 4 bushels across. Nah. Just remember, there are many more gates ahead and many more guards. I'm pretty much the friendly drunken uncle of the bunch. Well, good luck to you, kid. Oh, one more thing.
Want to try the raisins? What is it?
What did the grape say when he got run over by the car?
Huh? No idea.
Nothing. He just gave a little whine. Good luck with your search.
There's a guy in the back seat that we can't see directly, only in reflections. I think there's some ghost stuff because vampires are only visible without reflection stuff, right? They don't have a reflection. Complete ride 1. They just spoiled the game. What are they doing? Why are they showing me this? I don't want to see this. Oregon. Alexa, how far away is Oregon to Florida?
It's
Cancel,
the second
cancel.
house on the right here. No, wait, the third.
Idiot.
Don't you remember where it is? I thought you spent your whole childhood here.
I can turn the camera,
Do you know
but
what put us on top of the food chain? Do you know? And please, don't say opposable thumbs. Plenty of animals have those. Possums, koalas, something called the waxy monkey leaf frog. They're nothing special. Forget about thumbs, okay? Memory is what put us here. So many of our dreams are set in the places where we used to live. We want to see them, visit them again. There should be a rule, a kind of social convention. The old apartment rule works like this. We can show up any place we used to live and simply explain, oh, I used to live here. There's nothing strange about it. The people who live there just throw open their doors and invite us in to have a look around. So we can go back home again. So we can be whole. Hey, are you keeping an eye out? Oh dear. I didn't mean to put you to sleep with my talking.
oh, old man Simpleton. Sorry, I guess I dozed off. What am I supposed to be looking for?
We're looking for Asper Street. At least it used to be called that. The problem is that a few years ago they rearranged all the letters of the street signs in this neighborhood. Very impractical. I didn't catch your name. I'm Hops.
Hops? Really?
Yes, that's what everyone calls me.
Magazine. Customers reports. Customer reports. Best fax machines 1992. I see you. Panoptis Eye Care.
Everyone except my students, of course.
So Hops, I have a question.
No, just a second. Let's find this Asper Street, please, before we begin our inquiries. Like I say, they might have rearranged the letters a bit.
Remember, the letters might be jumbled up. What? Postcard. Starlight Motel, welcome. Lola dearest, greetings from Spoken. I'm visiting for a lecture. Wish you were here. My hotel room is shaped like this. Like a swirl. Your friend Hops. Lola Montez, P.O. Box 7331, Olympia, WA, Washington, 98507. What does he mean the letters might be jumbled?
Ah, yes, that's it. Very good. So, we're on our way. Now, there was something you wanted to ask.
Save the whales, green leaves. Why is your car so messy?
Well, what can I say? I like to hold on to things. Always give yourself the option to look back. That's what I say. Keep your
Traffic jams expected over Labor Day weekend. Seattle woman 19 seriously injured in crash. Power outages spur protests. Mankado's news. Lawmaker sworn in.
Keep your eye on the rearview mirror. You, my friend, should know that best of all.
Have we met?
Oh, yes. We've all met you along this highway. Now, I picked you up because...
Crater Lake. Hey, Jack. Having a great road trip would be a little easier if my boyfriend could drive. Haha. Tell Mom I'll be back in time for her birthday. Kira. To Jack Pinkham.
Because I could tell you're looking for something you've lost.
Are you also searching for something?
Now, we're all looking for something on this road. I've never met anyone who wasn't.
What are you trying to find?
My dog. Well, she's been missing for a long time now.
What's her name?
Hops, like me. Stupid idea, naming a dog after yourself. They constantly think they're being trained. Every time someone you know stops you in the street. Made her a little bit high-strung. So, Vern mentioned this problem you have with a photo.
Wait, you know the raisin farmer guy?
Vern? Sure. Now, I know almost everybody on this road. Well, there's not many of us, after all. Excellent raisins that guy Vern has. Did you try one?
Yes I did.
Delicious. Am I right? So, okay. Show me this photo.
Sure, it's in my backpack.
So, you're looking for her. What happened to her?
I don't know what happened. I guess I lost her.
Well, a singed photograph is never a good sign. I'm sorry, though. You don't remember anything?
What do you mean it's a good sign? It's not a good sign.
Objects are imbued with memory around here, and tell stories. Sometimes rather lengthy and pointless ones, to be honest.
But not in this instance. Well, I can help you with one part. Now, you two came by my house, yes? See, that's my silo, there in the background.
You have a grain silo in your backyard?
Yes, I got a lot of dogs. After a while, the kitchen got completely full. I'm not very good at getting rid of things, as you can see. Anyway, I invited you two in and put the kettle on the stove. But you never wound up making it through the front door. There was some kind of argument.
An argument with you?
No, just you two doing the arguing. She suddenly had to take a call. You got impatient.
Sounds like a pretty lame argument. Who was the call from?
Now, I don't know, but you didn't seem happy about it. I had the feeling it was a recurring thing.
It was a new
Someone who's in the
European
habit
friend.
of getting in the way between you two.
Where did we head afterwards? Do you know?
If you want to know what happened to her, why don't you just ask her yourself?
How?
You haven't asked me yet where we're headed.
Okay, where are we headed?
The warehouse of lost things. Impressed?
More confused. Sounds like a discount store.
Oh, yes. Vern said you were pretty funny. Oh, okay. It's this warehouse that contains everything you've ever lost in your life. You can find anything there, even feelings, but you only get 15 minutes to look.
Huh? I mean, what have I lost in real life? My mind. Only 15 minutes?
Yes, only 15 minutes. It really threw me the last time I was there. I got distracted by some mittens. Yeah, I had as a kid. Left them at a bus stop sometime in the mid-60s. After that, my parents bought those things that clip your mittens to your coat so it wouldn't happen again.
You can find anything there? Really? Anything. Now I'm stuck. What's something that I lost that to this day I still
Well,
would like to have back?
Why not?
Nothing.
Shamanic tribes of the Amazon believe that in order to heal, you have to journey into the other world.
And what do you
find
mean
the thing
lost?
Lost among the spirits and bring it back. Now, and to think about all the things we misplace. Atlantis, huh? And we lost an entire city once. Why shouldn't we get a second chance just to go back and retrieve some of the things we've left behind?
So you think she will be there?
I suppose. Well, I've never looked for people. It definitely works for pets, though. I found several of my dogs there when they've run away from time to time. Stick with me, you'll see. Just keep your eyes peeled. Now, if I remember correctly, it's only about another 20 minutes from here.
You know what's funny? Maybe my my FRS. That car was lost after it was totaled. Tap driver to continue conversation. Yeah, that car was technically lost, even though it was more like wrecked and then salvaged or something. Riddles?
Peculiar.
What is it?
It's nothing. Just wondering about this green light. Are you one of these people who's good with cars?
Wait, you don't know what it means?
I was hoping you might know. I never saw it before until you got into the car.
Do you have a manual someplace?
A car manual? Oh no. That's not the sort of book I keep in here. I'm a
Idiot.
humanities teacher. No, I think we'll wait to find a mechanic someplace. Perhaps that part-time quiz show hostess.
What is that? Fortune. You will soon be hungry again. Lol. I need some Chinese food. Oh, Chinese food. Oh my goodness. I just remembered.
Ah, the green light. The epic sense of man's urgency. The future that keeps receding from us. Yes,
I mean, we have
suppose
food.
you've read The Great Gatsby, too.
Nah, I'll not.
It's probably nothing major,
I'm not
just
gonna
a
get it.
reminder to get something checked. But what do I know? I'm not the technical sort. Oh, we could ask Lola. Well, she's very good with these things.
Yeah, I was gonna order Chinese food. Not for today, but for tomorrow at work. But we have a lot of food in the house, like too much, and it needs to be eaten. So
Lola's a kind of oracle. Well, she's given me lots of good advice,
Dang
right
it.
from where you're sitting. Besides, more to the point, I'd like to check with her about directions, just to make sure we're pointed the right way. See if you can find her here.
is Lola the radio thing? I'm looking for a woman named Lola. She's hiding in your car.
Well, she's quite small, you see. A toy
Oh,
bear.
never mind.
Now,
That's
I found her
Darlene.
at the World's Fair in Barcelona, 1929, at an exhibition about alchemy. Lola Montez. Well, she's somewhere in this car now. Feel free to rummage around as much as you need.
Find the bear Lola Montez. She's Spanish? A key.
What have you got there?
A key.
Interesting. Looks familiar.
I want to do this. Get a book and like cut like a, you know what I mean, like a little hidden spot out of it. Glue the pages together and then use it to hide stuff. I mean, I don't have anything to hide though. Money? I don't have money. I don't carry money.
There she is.
Lola.
Ah, Lola. Put her on the glove box lid, my boy. That's where she likes to speak.
Place on glove box. Where's the glove box? I want to say it's here. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, what does he mean? That's not the glove box. That's the door. She speaks?
Yes, sometimes directly, sometimes in a more of a roundabout way. Lola, dearest, now I'm here with this young fellow here, and well, the warehouse. Now, it's left up here on Concord Avenue, right? She's not ready to talk yet.
Not ready?
She's lonely, and she misses her friends.
Her friends? What kind of friends?
Fellow memory objects. That's her preferred company. Trinkets like her, lost and found many times over the years, imbued with the memories of everyone who's ever claimed them as their own. Get enough of them together, and things start to get interesting. The present moment peels back like wallpaper to reveal the past behind it and the future ahead.
So this bear can tell the future?
Her and her friends, yes. She's very good. She even remembers my dog's names.
How long's your dog been missing for?
About 9 months.
Whoa, 9 months? Have you been looking for her this whole time?
Well, no, I couldn't look for her these last months. I got a bit detained.
Jail?
Yes, it all started when I was buying some tube socks. I was on the escalator, trying to leave the mall. Do you ever have that thing where you buy something and you know it's the right thing, but you start worrying about it just as you're leaving? I was staring at the socks, wondering if they were the right length. Now, I knew they were, but I must have not been paying attention. Because suddenly, I slipped down that crack at the end of the escalator, right where you're supposed to step off.
Seriously?
Yes, exactly the thing kids are always worrying about, getting sucked down the escalator.
How does that happen?
Well, first quite quickly, and then very slowly.
Yeah, I think usually...
Before you know it, you're banging around in this chute. And
What?
then you land at the bowling green. That's what they call the entrance. It's a little area with some onboarding materials and that fake grass carpeting, so the landing isn't so rough. It's the most fantastic place. Under the escalator. Just vast. Like falling out of bed and landing on the moon.
What? What do you do to pass the time? No, are there other people?
Oh, no. There are other people there, but not much good for company. Everyone's just waiting to get out. Very poserish scene down there. Let me tell you. A lot of staged ennui.
Stage ennui. That sounds familiar. I think it's a French word, a French term. So what is there to do down there?
Oh, not much really. There's an old black and white TV that only gets a few channels. There's some old board games just lying around, but they're all missing pieces and instructions. There was one box that promised 8 games in one, but I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to play a single game. A couple of decks of cards, all incomplete. I must have dreamt 20 times that I found the 4 of clubs.
You must have been bored out of your mind.
Pretty much the only thing that passes for excitement there is when somebody new drops in. Pretty quickly, you learn to tell the difference between the real people and the mannequins they drop down the chute.
How long did you spend in this place?
Well, they open the escalator every year on January 1st. Well, clear everyone out. They used to do it more often, but then, well, yep, budget cuts. I fell in the beginning of April, one of the last cold weekends of the year. Really tough thing to get your head around, being trapped in there almost a whole calendar year.
How did they keep everyone fed?
They stuff mannequins full of food and supplies, put them on the escalator, and just let them slide down the chute. Well, that's a big moment when they drop the mannequins down. Really breaks up the monotony. Everyone rushes over to tear the mannequin apart to get their hands on the food inside.
Seems like a strange system.
Oh, indeed. But I guess it's the easiest way to get the food to slip down the crack. One time, a real guy fell down the shaft and was mistaken for a mannequin. He was half torn to shreds before I pulled him out of there. Poor fella didn't look lifelike enough.
Poor guy.
Oh, yes. He was really quite beside himself. He gave me his pipe as a token of appreciation for saving him from the mob. Well, I still keep it in my pocket.
Seems much later somehow than when you started that story.
Oh, look. Let's give it to her, please.
What? Let's give it to her. Oh, get to Lola.
Let's see if she's feeling more sociable. Lola, dear, are you feeling more chatty now? She says her tea party is still missing 2 guests. You see, we just need to find 2 more of her friends.
Find another memory object. Are these posters not memories? Or do they want mine? I think they want mine. Fortune? Nope. Cannot give it.
Ah, of course. My audiobook about the Gulag makes perfect sense. Only
Warzone.
one more object to find now.
The Gulag. Why did you care about the cassette tape?
Oh, well, it's something I used to play for her in the car an awful lot. There was this one story she used to adore.
What was the story?
The story? Well, it's about 2 guys. In a way, 2 guys like us who were side by side, both waiting for something to happen.
Go on.
Now, these 2 fellas were both prisoners in the Gulag. Do you know what the Gulag was?
I have no idea.
So, the Gulag. That was these forced labor camps where they used to send people in Russia, right? The thing is, the Gulags weren't closely guarded. It was pretty easy to escape.
Why was that?
Because these camps were often the absolute middle of nowhere. You could escape, but then what would you do? Well, you'd starve to death. So there was a trick. It was called the sandwich. Now, say you and I wanted to escape the Gulag. 2 guys like us, friends. We'd recruit another guy, a 3rd guy, to escape with us. Now, preferably a nice, fat, buttery guy. The fat guy was called the sandwich because the idea is that the 2 buddies, us, would kill and eat the sandwich on the way home to survive. It's great, right? Maybe I didn't tell the story right.
Why did Lola enjoy this story so much?
Oh, I think mainly just because of the setting. Siberia. Bears love stories about remote places. Bears love stories of... Well, I haven't told you the best part yet.
I'm all ears.
Well, there was one time these 2 guys escaped with a sandwich. But there was a problem. They finished the sandwich too soon. Didn't ration him out long enough. He was all gone. and they still had days to walk through the Siberian tundra. These guys were great friends, but they were also hardened criminals. And so they knew that whichever one of them fell asleep would be eaten by the other one. But the code of criminal friendship didn't allow them to acknowledge this. So they had to keep playing it, nonchalant, chatting about stuff, whatever people talked about back then, trudging through the snow.
So did they survive?
Who? Oh, those two convicts. Oh, no. One of them fell asleep and got eaten by the other. But it's their ability to keep face that I always think about. Their honor that couldn't admit any suspicion. I mean, you don't totally trust me, right? Well, I can see you looking out the corner of your eyes. You don't think I know where I'm going.
I can't tap him. Tap.
Listen, can I ask you an honest question?
Go ahead.
Okay, here goes. This girlfriend of yours, why is it so important for you to find her? I mean, okay, the burnt photo, damsel in distress, etc., etc. I get it. But if you can't remember anything about her...
We'll always have this.
See? This is Lola's influence. It's starting to work. You feel it, right?
All you have
This
to
guy's
do is
insane.
find your way back to me.
It's barely anything though, just flashes. Kiara, I remember her name now. It's Kiara.
Let's keep him as our pet.
There was a firefly captured in a glass bottle.
You two didn't even mean to capture it. It just flew into the empty bottle.
Maybe I can find it at the warehouse? No. It's a good memory, the only one I have right now.
Yeah, so you think maybe the goal of this whole ride is to return to that moment of innocence and recapture the magic of that moment?
I doubt it. You can't recreate the past.
Can't repeat the past? Why, of course you can. Well, for your sake, I hope so.
What do you mean?
I think you know. You're like me. The past is the only place left for us. When we were young, we thought the past could only tie us down. Everything we wanted, freedom, lay ahead on the open road. Well, that was yesterday, and this is today. Now the past is all you've got, and the future is full of pain.
I don't think it's too late to fix things.
Well, when we get to the warehouse, remember to keep an eye out for a firefly in a glass bottle. It shouldn't be hard to spot. They tend to keep that place pretty dimly lit.
Lola's gonna do a jump scare.
Oh, look.
Please no more raisins.
Looks like Vern started doing some advertising. I guess he's finally decided to take matters into his own hands. Normally he's so stoic, letting things take their own course, never complaining.
Well, he was just trying to help you. Seems like you can use it. You're totally infected with this frontier spirit, am I right? Always move ahead, always continue along the two-lane blacktop. Maybe Vern exaggerates a bit, but at least he knows these parts. You should turn back here. No, I'm serious.
It's gotten into
It's
you?
just Lola. Blast nothing.
You're lost, aren't you?
Someone changed the street signs. Him. He's been here. I swear it was a second left past the red house. But don't worry. Don't worry. We'll find it. It's right around here.
Do you have a map somewhere?
No, it seems to have disappeared along with the car manual. I just want to find my dog. These streets all look the same. This is worse than falling down an escalator. Here, take this. See if you can figure out which way is east.
This isn't a compass. It's something else.
Are you sure? I mean, look through it and see if it tells you which way is east.
Click. It's a kaleidoscope?
No luck, huh? Well, maybe it does something useful.
This guy, get out of here.
Oh, listen. She's starting to talk. Hopefully we can get out of this maze now and head on our way. Lola, dear, this young man and I, we're looking for... She's saying something. Something about you. A car crash? No. He's fine. Well, just look at him. She thinks you've caused some kind of accident. I can vouch for this young man, Lola. Well, he's been with me almost the entire afternoon. She says she knows who you are and that she wants to help you. She's gathered these memory objects for a purpose, for you to put together, to bring you earthly knowledge, she says. Very peculiar.
Assemble the memory objects. Assemble. Even the reticle thing moves weird. Not the reticle, the way it moves, like. Like, what is this? I don't know which one goes where. Just lost. Can I skip this? I'm so lost. So lost. I don't know. What is this? I'm so confused as to what this is. I'm trying to look it up now. Memory? Puzzle? A mystery game with a bunch of mystery stuff in it. This is to download the game. Walk through. come on, hurry up. Wow, it's a video. What? 30 minutes. See, the game's not long. I think each part is like 30 minutes. Close, add. Oh, Sonic. I forgot about Sonic. I don't think there's a Sonic anywhere near me. Okay, where's the puzzle part? Okay, here we go. Key on the left. Cylinder thing in the middle. Smoker thing on the... Oh, there we go. Like, what in the world? What? So they want this in the bottom. I think nothing's on the left. Cassette tape on the back. And the key. Oh, the key on the right. Ah, I spun it too many times. Key goes in here. This goes in the middle. And that's it. I would have never put the cassette tape on the back. I don't know why. What in the world? Yeah.
Well, isn't that something? It's alchemy, my boy. Art. A camera. Your means for turning water into wine. Redeeming the past. Renewing memories.
A trophy? What am I supposed to... What am I supposed to photograph?
Well, nothing needs redeeming more than the American suburbia. Now, am I right? Americana, where the surreal intermingles with the mundane. Here's your chance, my boy. Create a photo journal. Win some awards.
What?
Fireflies, sent directly from your memory, I suppose, to guide you. Oh, hello there, Lampyridae.
Amazing. You look about 20 years younger.
Oh. Ho, those sideburns. Don't let my students get a hold of that. I think they're not done yet. They want you to take more photos. They want to show us the way, but they can only do it through photos.
Who's that?
Gee, I didn't notice him standing back there. Should we go back and pick him up?
Orange vest. I've seen him before.
Who is that guy anyway? You don't sound very glad to see him.
I wish I knew.
I think they're not done yet. They want you to take more photos.
They went in that guy's house. The guy's house is infested. Imagine all those light bugs flying into your house. Like, they're not ugly looking, but I don't want them crawling on me. Yeah, they're not scary looking. Open cameras bought and sold?
Trading post, huh? Interesting proposition. I expect you get something rather valuable in exchange for this particular camera. It can't. Ah, no. No! My dog!
Don't worry, Hops. We'll find her.
How? If I can't find her in the past, I don't have a chance of finding her in the future.
Like you said, we can redeem memories.
Oh, that was just nonsense I said to cheer you up.
Yeah. Maybe the fireflies can help us one last time.
I just want to find my dog. Is that a dog collared in the street?
I think we found it. Oh,
There.
where?
There, can you see it? The dog collar.
See, she's okay.
I suppose, but what's happened to her? She's invisible. She's lost in time since the warehouse closed its doors. That's it. Capture her with that camera of yours. Oh, you're a good dog, Hops. You ran past a funny mailbox through a door, and we'll find you, don't worry. We've got to find that house.
Find the house with the strange mailbox.
That's the one. Hang on.
I would never go into someone's driveway just because people are kind of crazy. Where are we?
Look, the silo. That's my house. Funny how you can come upon the very place you live and not even recognize it. All depends on the angle you... Hey! There's Hops! Thank goodness. Oh, I've almost got her back. Listen, I didn't realize the warehouse was closed, but we must do it again. Now you have to promise me, pinky promise, that we're going to meet again in a year, okay? This same spot. We won't exchange contact info or anything like that. We'll keep it old school. Meet here in 1 year's time. What do you say?
Okay, it's a date.
Wise plan, young man. People like to say that you can't live in the past. Well, look at me. I'm living proof to the contrary. Look, your fireflies are back. Seems like they're waiting to give you one last memory. Hops, wait for me!
Whoa. You know what's weird? This game is a lot of, like, you know what I mean? It's like, whoa, what's going on? What's going on? But, like, nothing is actually happening in these last two parts. Like, if someone said, hey, what's this
I
about?
just think it would be fun to ring the bell. I lived here my entire childhood. I feel like I have the right.
Maybe at the
Sure,
end we'll
but
be like,
we better
oh,
make it quick. Lots of driving to do still.
Hello. What can I do for you two?
This is gonna sound funny, but
Not at all. Come right in.
oh, sorry, I've got to take this. To me, it's perfect here. I don't understand what's so great about our life in Seattle. Don't you ever think about making a change?
Sure, but this isn't the kind of change I had in mind. I get it. You grew up here, so it's your baseline of normal. But this just isn't my idea of an adventure.
Adventure. It's real here. It's a good place to grow up, to have children. At least it was for me. I can always find myself here. Same stars, same fence, same mailbox.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of background stuff, like of things that have had happened, but uh, nothing's happened yet. If you want to be technical.
Hey, you need a ride someplace?
A Whammons. What time is it? 6:58. We're assuming these take about 30 minutes apiece. So we'll do this one last, and then we'll do the next two later. And by
Listen,
later, I mean
I'm not your
tomorrow.
girlfriend. And I'm not your mother.
Hmm?
But you'd better finish that pickle, or else I'm stealing it.
So who are you then?
Me? I'm a waitress, dummy. Waitresses have to be whatever people want them to be.
So you work here.
Yeah, but not today. Don't worry. Thursday's my day off.
Oh, sorry to drag you here on your day off.
That's okay. It's nice to sit on the other side of the counter for a change and see how the other half lives. This music, isn't it dreamy?
It's perfect for this place.
I can tell we have some things in common.
Such as...
We both have to live by our wits. Hitchhiking isn't an easy trade. Waiting tables isn't either. I'll show you what I mean. Corned beef hash with 3 eggs over easy, whole wheat toast and hash browns. 2 eggs scrambled with bacon, sausage, English muffin, and french fries with mayo instead of ketchup. 3 eggs over easy with well-done bacon and a side salad, hold the toast, Greek omelet with well-done hash browns and white toast, a short stack of blueberry pancakes, coffees all around, and 1 Diet Coke. So, how many orders of toast were there?
What? Wait, say the order one more time.
Okay, here it is. Corned beef hash with 3 eggs over easy, whole wheat toast and hash browns. 2 eggs scrambled with bacon, sausage, English muffin, and french fries with mayo instead of ketchup. 3 eggs over easy with well-done bacon and a side salad, hold the toast, Greek omelet with well-done hash browns and white toast, a short stack of blueberry pancakes, coffees all around, and 1 Diet Coke. So, how many orders of toast?
2. Or 1. 2.
Yeah. Well, unless you count the English muffin. Then it's 3.
Okay, I get it, you're good. Phew, memory hasn't been my strong suit lately.
Well, you must have been doing something right to have made it this far. I figure there's an art to hitching a ride. You have to be able to read people very quickly. Waiting tables is no different. You get to know what people want before they know what they want. It's a sixth sense.
What did you read about me?
When I picked you up, with you it was easy. Your mind is an open book. Seeing you wandering through that street in the suburbs, clutching that strange blue box like a talisman, I could see that you needed a good rest, a good meal, and a dose of friendly advice from someone who's looking out for you. It's good you managed to lose Hops back there. Let me guess, did he try to make you promise to meet him again?
Weird guy, that Hops.
He doesn't mean badly, Hops. He's just a bit stuck in the past. That's why he has all that junk in his car. Can't let go of anything. Can't change. People like to solve problems with the tools they understand. Hops thinks all the useful tools are in the glove box of his own memory. That's why it's good you got clear of him. He's a bad influence for someone like you.
How so?
You need to let go to move on.
How can I let go when I don't know what's happened?
I don't know, but driving in the rearview mirror will only get you so far. You can't live in the past. Well, judging by the faces in this place, you can't live in the present either. Look at these blue screen zombies. Everyone glued to their phones. Depressing.
Maybe they're Googling pickles that don't taste like rubber.
Very funny. That sense of humor will serve you well when our new robot overlords take over. The living dead all around us. Not you two, though.
Who to?
You and your girlfriend. You were very much animated. Although, maybe not in a good way. That was some argument.
How come everybody remembers us arguing?
Well, if it wasn't worth arguing over, it wouldn't mean anything, I guess.
So what happened?
Well, I'm not one to eavesdrop. Something about text messages, being present. The usual suspects when it comes to couple arguing somewhere in public in the 21st century. I only caught the end of it. It was one of those things that suddenly boils over. One moment you were sitting there having your strawberry rhubarb pie and trying to figure out where the next gas station is. The next moment, when I came back with your check, there was this big scene with you storming out the door.
Me? Where did I go?
Beats me. You didn't come back, though. She hung around for another 20 minutes, mainly talking on her phone. Then she got her stuff and left. Seemed like she was making a plan to meet somebody.
What gave you that impression?
Well, the way she was talking, it seemed very intent. And when I was wiping down the counter, I found this. Have a look. You might find it interesting.
Balkan Tours and more. It's a wild ride. Craig Malkmus, owner and operator. Argus Gas. SH51, Thursday, 4 p.m. What the heck is this?
Weird, right? Gets weirder, though. Check out the back.
Okay, I'll check it out. Argus Gas. SH51? I don't know what that means.
Seems like some kind of rendezvous.
Yeah.
I mean, I figure that's not your card.
What is Balkan Tours?
Beats me. I just work here. Sorry, Copernicus. I've helped you all I can this time.
Can you take me to the gas station?
Sure, I can drop you off there once we get out of here.
What is happening?
Pass me the menu, will you? I want to see if they have the seasonal milkshakes in yet.
Milkshake.
Aw, look at that. It's like a little map of your adventures. How convenient. Even your gas station is there. Did you notice?
Argus. And the green line's where I've been? Maybe. I assume.
It's a typical sign, you know.
Sign of what?
Of a lucid dream. Random happenstance. Strange coincidence. This might be a good time to test if you have superhuman strength or can fly or something. I think I'll have peppermint mocha or vanilla caramel.
Hang on, you're saying this is all a dream?
Sure. I mean, come on. Raisin farmer? There's no such thing. Grapes have farmers. Raisins are dried grapes. End of story.
What was that?
Where's the waitress anyway? I'd kill for a shake right now.
I'm finding this hard to accept.
Well, things become real when we invest meaning in them. When we make them real.
Interesting theory.
It's not a theory. There's a poem about this. A guy is having an argument with his friend. He's freaking out because the meaning of every word, everything, every idea seems to be falling apart. After a while, I understood that talking this way, everything dissolves. Justice, pine, hair, woman, you, and I.
Like some words over and over again? Like saying the same words over and over again.
Exactly. Booth, menu, you, I, mustard, mustard. It all starts to dissolve.
Who's the author anyway?
It's my day off reading.
Poetry book. Robert Hass Praise. Praise? Yeah. So what happened to this guy?
Well, he remembers this lover he had, and that helps him get his head screwed on straight again.
She saves him?
Well, in a sense. It's more that he thinks back to what it was like when they were together, and the different memories come together and leave him with a sense of specificity. That things are real and not just a big pile of words and concepts and stuff that fall apart the moment you try to squeeze them tight. He thinks back to when he was a boy and remembers this river where he would try to catch the little orange silverfish called pumpkin seed.
Pumpkin seed? I like that.
That's nice, right? It feels good to say. Pumpkin seed. Makes things feel more real. Look at me. Don't forget me. See me for who I am. Pumpkin seed.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
You'd be surprised. You wouldn't believe how much people project their weird bullshit on me. It's the curse of the diner waitress. Less a real person and more a blank screen.
Like confessing their problems?
Oh yeah, plenty of that. But also just these cliches people have with diners. I can't tell you how many swingin' dick Detective McGurks I've met in this place. Give me a coffee as black as a moonless night, darling. Shit like that.
But you do seem like a down-to-earth waitress.
Are you sure about that? Or is that just what you want me to be? You don't seem to realize that you're the one pulling the strings in here.
I don't feel like I'm calling the shots.
Well, everyone has an agenda. People think they come to a diner for food, but they're really looking for something much more profound. They want something, and at the end, they settle up. You bring the bill, and they have the chance to make good again. Everybody wants to be forgiven. It's a simple transaction. You're no different.
So what's my agenda then?
Well, there's that box you're carrying around and want to get open. You're here looking for answers, but only the warm, cuddly kind. You're not going to hang in when it starts getting heavy.
You think I'm unreliable?
It's not just you. This whole modern problem of people not really being present, it's everywhere. And technology only makes it worse. Once the robot doubles started showing up, that was the tipping point.
The robot what?
Robot doubles. The first models were so expensive, only Silicon Valley types could afford them, like electric cars. But pretty soon it got to the point where basically anybody could afford a robot double of themselves. You could pick one up at Walmart, one aisle over from the toilet paper and the firearms. Even the company that produces my cheap-ass phone started them. They claimed they were on a mission to disrupt the human space. I hate that word, disrupt.
What can they do, these robot doubles?
Pretty much anything you want. But there's where you have to be careful. It acts like you, but it only performs at about 70% of your capabilities. It's you, after a bunch of drinks. So, if you're smart, you only trust it to do really simple things for you. Go to the post office, jury duty, fill in for you at your boring job. But people are lazy. They grow dependent on their robos, use them for all kinds of things they shouldn't, making complex calculations, blowing up boulders. People send their robos off to be with their wives, their families, while carrying on affairs. Check it out. Imagine you and I are in a relationship. Then you notice I'm acting a little slow. My eyes aren't focusing quite right. Like this. Look. See it?
Yeah, I can see a difference.
So now you realize that I've just stuck you with a pile of bolts for the evening.
But maybe I've also set my robo to be with you.
Right, so here we are. Two dummies out on a date together. Would your robo be smart enough to know that I'd sent mine?
Would they tell each other?
Right. And would she then tell me, or would she keep me in the dark? All kinds of ethical issues, right? I don't know. I know you're trying to make your eyebrows move weirdly just to mess with me.
So what's your beef with robot doubles?
Did someone stand me up with a robo? No, not exactly. It's more about this thing that happened to me at work once.
Here?
Not here, dummy. In my former life as a flight attendant. Grab that thing and pull up a chair. I'll tell you all about it.
What? Oh. This? I doubt it. Grab that thing? Oh, this.
You feel like a sack of bolts yourself doing these safety demonstrations. People are zoning out, staring at their phones like the blockheads in here, or else just leering at you like you're the first woman they've ever seen wearing a uniform. But you start getting good at spotting the doubles. They're often the only ones paying attention, staring at you with those not quite human eyes of theirs.
Are they allowed to board planes by themselves?
Technically, no. They're not supposed to be there. But like I said, people bend the rules, and security rarely checks.
Sounds like a recipe for trouble.
They're fine on the runway, perfectly docile. But something goes wrong at altitude. Something about the navigation system. The FAA wanted to study it, but the study got shut down because you're not supposed to have them on aircrafts in the first place. So yeah, I learned to spot them right away. It becomes a job requirement, a matter of survival. Here, try your luck. Have a look at the table. So, 1 mustard, fine. 3 mustards, not so fine. The one on the left is the real one. See if you can track it. Keep your eyes on the prize. 10 will get you 30.
She just juked me. I don't know. Oh.
Very good. You have successfully enforced airline regulations. Want to play again?
Yeah.
Very good. You have successfully enforced
You know what's
airline
funny?
regulations.
I couldn't really see
Want to
it.
play again?
I couldn't really see it. I was just going off of which ones were spinning at the same time. Yeah, last one. I think it's this one.
Very
Oh,
good.
wait a second.
You have successfully enforced airline regulations. Want to play again?
Look at this. I'm going to pick a random one. I'm going to pick the middle one. Regardless. Maybe it doesn't even matter.
Uh-oh.
Okay, never mind.
You just accused Mr. Corporate Entitlement of being a robot. Unfortunately, it's really him. That's going to cost you 1 complimentary business class upgrade. Want to play again?
No.
So, where was I? Pick that up again, and I'll show you what happened next. One time, we were doing a flight into Galveston, and we had a sudden drop of cabin pressure about 100 miles from our destination.
Oh man, did the robot cause it?
No, but imagine this. Everyone's freaking out. I'm trying to help a girl with her arm in a cast to get her oxygen mask over her head. Suddenly, I'm aware of this Frankenstein monster lurching towards me. The robos, they're like an army of the undead. I don't know if they were affected by the sudden change in cabin pressure or what, but they just lost their shit. People are screaming, and we're huddled together like a band of villagers with pitchforks to fight these things, throwing crap at them from the drink cart, locking them in the toilets, and so on. Luckily, they started fritzing out on their own, like Hal in 2001 when his brain starts melting. Let me tell you, as soon as we got over water, adios! Out you go, robos! Threw them right out of the cabin doors.
That part doesn't seem possible.
Throwing the robos off the plane? No, you're right. That didn't actually happen. You can't just open the hatch door like that. But it's a nice image, right? I like to think of it sometimes when I'm lying in bed trying to sleep.
You seem to really have them on the brain. No, like counting sheep?
Kind of. You need practice to be able to spot them. They're everywhere these days. I can see one in this diner right now, in fact. Can you find it?
Find the robo-double? I wouldn't say it's her, but am I tripping or is she not looking directly at me? It's like she's looking like to the right and above me. Find the robo-double. Hmm?
It's Elvis, dude. See that picture on the wall there? Trick question, I know. The original Robo.
It's somewhere in the diner. You said it's Elvis? What? You said the picture on the diner. Huh? Not this? Oh my goodness.
That's right. The King. Can you believe it? God, I miss the King. They say that it was the first robot double prototype ever made. He actually sent it off to act in some of those cheeseball movie roles he had.
I thought that was
That's why
two
they were so
Karate
bad.
Kids. You're pretty down on the robot
Am I?
doubles.
Says the guy who called his own girlfriend a robot. I seem to recall you standing right there, complaining, it's like eating lunch with an automaton.
I wish I remembered.
You really don't remember anything? What you were fighting about? What happened next?
Not a clue, unfortunately.
Well, I've got a little game that might help you remember. It's kind of like a telephone seance. Ready?
Okay, I'll play.
Hello?
Hi.
Is that you?
Yes, who is this?
This is your girlfriend. Yes, it's me. I'm calling from beyond the grave.
Okay, good to see you again.
So, who are you with right now? Am I interrupting you?
I'm with this waitress friend of mine.
Oh, a waitress. Is she pretty? Maybe I am interrupting something.
She's a friend. She's helped me remember.
See, I told you this is a good game. Okay, so, I'm your girlfriend. Somehow, I'm not with you now, and you don't know why. Except, I am with you right now. That pretty much sum it up?
What? Who did you go meet after you left this place?
No, this is my game. I get to ask the questions first. What's with this gas station you're trying to get to? What are you hoping to find there?
I am starting to remember things now.
We need to get gas in a sec. Hey, stop it!
I remember arguing.
It's like we spend 1 year falling in love and the next 4 breaking up, right? What took so long? Were you just afraid of being alone? Or maybe you didn't want to be the guilty one, the one who blows things up and hurts me. Were you waiting for permission from me to end it? Waiting for me to give you...
The green light.
Exactly. Waiting for an excuse.
Not exactly. It was just...
What?
Just starting to freak me out.
Right. That's why you stuck around. Fear. You didn't want to break anything. You couldn't get over the idea that this great future we were supposed to have could just be wiped out. The beacon we'd always talked about, our light in the bottle, gone. You left it to me. Put it on me to do what needed doing. Well, I finally gave you the sign you were looking for, right over at that counter there.
Who was that?
You guys need anything else, or you're okay for now?
We're fine, thanks. You do anything to make it different, right? To fix things.
Kiara?
I can take you to that gas station, and I can be her for you. Together, we'll open the box.
How is this possible?
You can make it happen. You can make it real. What do you say? Miss the old times? Let me be her.
No, this isn't right.
Okay, your choice. Now it's your turn. You can ask me one question.
Make a key decision. Waitresses have to be whatever people want them to be.
Whatever you want.
Who did you make plans with to meet at the gas station? Or where are you now? I wouldn't say gas station. Where are you now? Gas station.
The man on the phone.
You dumb... The one from Balkan Tours?
Yes, the one I was texting when we were eating lunch. The man with many eyes.
Many eyes?
Yes. He has 10 eyes, like this.
Like the human fly?
No. He wears them around his wrist, like a bracelet. Even while he sleeps, a few of them keep watch, their eyes open. He also wears an orange vest.
Orange vest? I saw him in the back seat.
Find the man with many eyes, and his friend, the man with mirror eyes. They're the ones who did this to me.
How do I find them?
Close your eyes.
Jump scare.
Hey, where'd you go? It's like you went somewhere else there. Having some irresistible dream.
I said no to the dream.
Good for you. Reality is always the best policy. Speaking of reality, the check has arrived.
We need to get to the gas station right now. Let's pay up and hit the road.
Works for me.
Actually.
What's the sudden rush?
I think my girlfriend is being held hostage there.
Are you sure? If you're lucky, maybe she hasn't even gotten to the gas station yet.
But the card said...
Well, the card has Thursday 4 p.m. written on it, right? That was 2 days ago. And need I remind you that today is...
Your day off. Thursday.
Yeah. If we leave now, we can beat her there by nearly an hour and find out who's waiting for her.
I wonder how we'll find him.
Well, that's easy. If I'm made up to look like her, he'll give himself away as soon as we arrive. I have a few wigs in the car.
Interesting plan.
Like I told you, I'm an expert shapeshifter. Come on. Time to be forgiven. And time to hit the road. Time to pay the check so we can get out of here.
A photo of a phone? A phone number.
This thing about robots is chilling. It says that 60% of the workforce won't have a job in 20 years. Hey, can you put down your phone for 3 seconds? I'm trying to have a real human connection with you, and you're so tuned out. It's like I'm eating with a robot.
I'm sorry, I know. We need to get gas in a sec. You can tell me about it while we're in the car.
Would you put that thing away?
Hey, stop it! Come on, let go!
Who is that? Who are you writing to?
God, keep your voice down. Look, I've been driving for ages. I just need to space out a little.
A little? It's like you're a million miles away.
Can you just give me a break, please?
We were just taking a break, remember? Now we're back together, but I feel this is the last place in the world you want to be.
Well, that's what I'd call a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Ain't love grand? Come on, let's get out of here.
This game seems like a sad game. Whoa, she's got a convertible. She looks better with the black hair.
How do I look?
Just like her as far as I can recall.
Good. I'm a very apt pupil.
Is this a
Very
manual?
apt pupil.
Oh.
Here, take my phone. Call for help the moment something looks fishy.
She's a manual convertible? You know how hard that combination is to find? You don't see too many convertibles with manuals in them. So I have a question.
Shoot.
You told me that she and I had a fight,
Right?
and I stormed out and left the restaurant first.
I did, yes.
But in my memory, it didn't happen exactly like that.
Right, it was her.
Yes, she left the restaurant first.
Yes. And?
Why did you lie to me about that? No. Who really left first?
Listen, there's something at the end of this road that you don't want to find.
People keep telling me this.
If you only wanted to find it, there wouldn't be all this conflict.
What conflict?
Drivers lying to you, drugging you with raisins, all the little glitches, things that don't make sense, the static. It's hardly been a smooth ride, has it?
You make it sound like it's my fault.
I'm just saying, there are two sides to every story, right? The argument back at the diner, maybe there was something missing for her. Something missing between the two of you.
What do you think was missing?
Have you stopped to think for a moment about why you keep finding these photographs? Why they are so important to you?
They help me remember?
They're a way of capturing reality, right? They're objective, but they're also you. They tell the story you want them to tell. That camera of yours, it's a weapon too. Take a photo of me, and in the photo I'll never change. I'll never grow away from you.
They're the only memories I can trust now?
So what did you learn back there from your photo?
She was having an affair with the phone guy?
Oh?
Yes, that much seems clear. I saw the phone number.
Oh, you have my phone. Why don't you call it then?
I can't see all the numbers. 2 are missing.
And you think he's also this man with all the eyes?
Man with the eyes? Yes.
Hey, you said he has 10 of them, right?
That's right. He wears them around his wrist.
Have another look at that card. 10 little eyes. See him?
Oh, that? It's a wild ride?
Freaky, right?
Wow, you're sharp.
Well, almost there now. Time to get in character.
Yeah, the orange hair looked horrible on her. You sure you're up for this?
Sure, I can't see a thing. What gives?
Turn around. We need to get out of here. Huh?
I can't. The car is jammed somehow. What the hell? Watch it, buddy.
Oh, it's done? Well, perfect place to stop. Right when it starts getting juicy. But yeah, I'm gonna play the other two parts, but not right now. It's not as long as it's not long at all, actually. We did 3 parts in I think about 2 hours. But